Hey everyone, it's the full moon in Virgo tonight. Can't see it here, the clouds are over, but it's a really soft energy, I've got to say, after a little bit of a intense week on some fronts. Yeah, personally in a good place. Hope you are too. So let's dive in, and it's just going to be a rather quick random kind of reading because it's past 10 and my greyhounds monopolised my bed, so I'll need to snuggle around her. And I've got this hilarious little flare. It's like a little diamante on my neck. How Virgo. So I love looking at the traits in these full moon and new moon readings. So for the Virgin we get agape, which is unconditional love. So falling in love for the true reason in the heart, not for what we think it is or ulterior motives, but yeah, agape. Sending all the agape to any new beginnings, any new relationships, any acts of service. What else does the Virgin archetype stand for? You know, that fresh newness. So anything that you're new to in life, make sure you bring conditional love to it. And if we move on to health and well-being, what can we have for that? Shed some light. Health and well-being, we've got the ring. So the full circle, sitting in circle, confiding in others, eating apples, circles, and making sure that you're looking at all aspects of health, not just food or exercise, but looking at our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health, intellectual health, all of the pieces of the pie or the circle. Yeah, and two other cards came up underneath it, the King and the Poet. I guess so, bringing creativity into your health. Yeah, it's quite kooky, isn't it? Poetry. You're not meant to do anything else whilst you're eating, unless you're in the company of others. Talking, of course, is fine, but you're not meant to watch your device, you're not meant to read a book. You're meant to just be really present, so you're actually tasting the food, you're seeing the food, you're digesting the food. So it's like a holistic experience. So I guess that's a kind of edible poetry, really. And the King, what does the King say? What does the King say about health and well-being? Well, you can't be a king, you can't be in your leadership, you can't be in your full power if you don't have your health and well-being. So please make it a priority under this Virgo full moon. And letting go is a great thing to do on the full moon. So letting go of bad habits. During the lockdowns, I became, and I'm an A blood type, and we have low acid, stomach acid. So I became a little bit into salt and vinegar chips. And you just have one serving, not the whole packet. We all are human. So yeah, making healthy choices for ourselves. Moving on to perfectionism, we've got the shaman. Yeah, so diving into the why do we need to be perfect. Often childhood has answers for us. Yeah. And I guess the shaman, so there's always a pro and a con. Perfectionism is looked down upon quite strongly, I'd say, in society. I mean, but what's the difference between a perfectionist and a specialist? Yeah, it's all about balance. So using the shamanic journey, using using spirit to guide you. When is it a good time to try and perfect something, and when is it actually a better way, a better time to let go and just accept the imperfection, or accept the job as it is, or perhaps even like I smile so much, so I have these little smile lines in my face, and just accepting these parts of us which may not seem perfect. And the Virgo is all about health and well-being, and it's the only female archetype of the zodiac, really. And so the feminine archetype is of beauty and youth. So how can we feel youthful even if we're not 20 anymore? Yeah, we can pamper our skin with avocado and rose spritzes, hydrating things for our face, and we can look in the mirror and say, you're so beautiful, and really connect through the eyes, the soul, and connect to the imperfection in the perfection. And I'm going to pull out the shaman card because I feel like it's going to have something extra to say. Finding doorways into the other world, yeah. So looking through the facade, seeing the facade for all that it is, the beauty of the humanity, psychic visions, the unseen. Yeah, the unseen, that's great, because perfectionism is so in here. It's so fastidious, it's so boring on a level, really. It's like, who cares, like the P's or C's to degrees, whatever that phrase is just like, we're all busy, or we've all got things going on. Nothing needs to be perfect. Like, perfection is really an illusion. The shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the forces of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. Yeah, and so likewise, whatever the reason for you being a perfectionist, if you can get to the why and you can go, I don't need to be that anymore. I can let that go under this full moon, and I hope I can be heard, because I'm in after hours soft tones. Yeah, share your wisdom with others, connect and help others to heal. And if we're looking at service, willing to help, Virgos love to help. What can we find here? Another few cards. The offering, how beautiful. So how can you offer? What can you offer to be of service? Maybe it's cooking meals if your neighbour's going through a busy time. Maybe it can literally just be connecting with someone on the street, a stranger, giving them a kind smile. Doing a chore that somebody else in your house normally does. How can you offer something to this earth? And we've got Kairos. Now, I have forgotten what that one means, so we will look it up. It's part of the Initiations of the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, and it's Mythic Time Synchronicity. Yeah. Synchronicity. So quite often, we'll see someone and we'll be like, oh, wow, yeah, they really look like they've had a hard day, but oh God, I'm in a rush. Are you really in a rush? Can you spare a minute? This world is so detached, but Just if you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and if that were you and that heartbroken, or that, maybe you've just been through the floods and you're just devastated, or you're just feeling something on a really big level, wouldn't you be wanting that person who felt that pull to you, that mirror, that to take that moment to just connect with you eye to eye, or just simply to, just come up and say, are you okay? Everything's going to be okay. Or how do you need help? Synchronicity. Keep your eyes out for them. What else have we got? Beauty. Let's go for beauty. What do we need to know about beauty? This one here. The pilgrimage. The pilgrimage. All right, maybe it's time for a wardrobe change. Hair color change. Shave your head. Wigs. Beauty. What does beauty mean to you? Beauty is often quite surface level in the West. It's the face, it's the physique, it's the how big are your breasts, it's the how toned are your muscles. But if we go back through time and you look at bodies, like back in different eras, women had real bodies. We have little bellies. We're not meant to be as flat as a tack. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people like large bottoms, some people like really skinny marathon runners. But we're all beautiful because beauty comes from within and shines outwardly. So see the beauty in everyone on your pilgrimage through time, I reckon. Be good to just jump online or go to a library, and I don't know if they have the encyclopedias anymore, but just take a gander at, have a look at how beauty has changed over the decades and eras. And I've gone soft focus. There I am. And just sort of dive a bit deeper into beauty. Am I judging people for their beauty? Am I overly concerned about beauty? And the vision came up, 2 owls, 2 hands. Yeah. Knowing. Beauty is knowing. Beauty is intuition. Beauty is creativity to me. Beauty is van life. Beauty is my beautiful rescue greyhound who's just turned 9. Yeah, so gorgeous. Beauty is about a deeper connection, and the Thanatos card came up as well from the initiations. Thanatos, I believe, is about a sacred space that we create. Let's just dive into the book. LXX 111. Hope you're all cozy out there. Oh, it's death. Yeah, so what beliefs do you need to die about beauty? I've got my full natural hair back, and I felt like such a fake when I had my beautiful red coloured hair. My natural red was the hardest colour to get rid of, and I've always associated myself as a redhead because I do have flax and I have red bits in my hair. But I got to a point where I just wanted to be me. I would look in the mirror and there was this coppery, crazy colour, and I was like, where's Kyla? I just couldn't see myself. So what do we need to let die? What beliefs about beauty? And now I'm thinking, I want to have fun again. I want to do colours. And yeah, that's about fun, I think, for me. I don't know if it's so much about beauty. I mean, I guess there is a bit of silver here, but that's beautiful. Some cultures, like I know in China, women get a kind of a skunk bit of grey, and And that's appreciated, like wisdom and aging is appreciated in that culture, in Asian cultures. In the West, actually in Japan you become old cake if you're still single by a certain age, 30 or something ridiculous. Anyway, rambling. What do you need to die? What beliefs about beauty can you let die under this full moon to set yourself free? And one last card for magic as you shed some skins. Eros. Oh, how lovely. Perfect for the Virgin and the vessel. Literally the card of the... oh no, there is a maiden card in here, but the vessel. And this is coming back to beauty as well. You know, hold yourself, love yourself, look at yourself, say good things to yourself, connect with that inner beauty, and you will see yourself in a whole new light. When you're in love, somebody just becomes so much more beautiful than they probably really are. And it's pheromones and chemistry, and I don't know, there'd be so much more to it. I don't know the science behind it. But imagine if we wandered around Earth, wandered around our day-to-day with that same kind of sensation of being in love with everything that we do and everyone that we talk to and everything that we see. I think that would be an interesting way to move around. And on that note, welcoming in a bit of juicy Eros into your weekend and taking care of your beautiful body as a temple. Kylo Aditi, lots of love under this Virgo full moon. I will see you on the new moon and probably next week, still creating a bit of a plan and structure for what this channel should be. Yeah, I like to go with the flow. Flow, freedom, fun, pleasure, creativity, all words that resonate for me. Anyway, lots of love, and I hope you sleep really soundly under the moon. I hope there is beautiful, soft, earthly, feminine energy around you, and that if you happen to be out of sync with your path or your emotions or your heart and your calling, and there's a sense of imbalance and pain or chaos in your life, I hope that you can take some time aside and come back to balance as soon as possible. Come back into your heart and find the way forwards with love, without in love with everything kind of gaze. And the little orb is here. I now have a little diamond-studded chin. Lots of love, everyone. Sweet dreams. KyloAditi.com is where you will find me. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Go wild, donate. Send me an email, book in for a one-on-one or a deeper reading, healing. If you love my art, say, I love your art, baby. Anyway, night-night.